Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with another Flight Simulator Series X livestream Game of the Year edition once again. It is number 15 for this game. Gonna be running solo. First time I'm running solo in quite some time. We usually had somebody on board. Quite a few people have joined me for our Flight Sim streams going into 15, but yeah, today as of right now I'm solo, so that's the way it's gonna go. Decided with only 1 2 hour session, not a typical entire afternoon, we're gonna go ahead and just cruise around Italy today. Make a specific trip. You know, no set of what routes I'm going to do in Italy, what planes, but I figured we'll go ahead, take it easy, cruise around Italy and just have a good time. It's going to be shorter than normal though. Last week we cruised to Hawaii, or 2 weeks ago, sorry. We play this every 2 weeks. We cruised to Hawaii, pretty much in full in a bunch of different aircraft. It was a really fun session. Trying to mimic that today, but with only half a session. We gave the first half to 2042 because I had to skip it yesterday. It was worth playing a second time, but I still wouldn't buy it. Just didn't satisfy me to a point to buy it for 60 bucks, if you know what I mean. If it was on sale for like, 20 to 30 maybe, after they fixed it up for another quarter year or so. So to go through our intro for the session, we're supposed to be playing 4 to 6. We started close to 4:20, so I'll play till maybe 6:15 to 6:20, somewhere in there. So basically a full session. We play this for fun. We don't achievement hunt on this game. I only got 70 gamer score. Eventually we'll knock out some of these other ones, but I'm not going to go out of my way to unlock any achievements. Just to reference that, definitely appreciate if you like and sub. Check out links description, thegamersociety.com. Discord, Razor Stores on Razor Streamer, Rep Sports with a coupon code TGS for 15% off. Check it all out. For anyone interested, the schedule for the rest of the week, we do have Hell Let Loose tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Insurgency Sandstorm at 3:30. Fridays used to be 1:30 and 4 o'clock. I'm starting 30 minutes earlier to give myself more time in the evening now, so we're going to try it out tomorrow. I get off earlier, more break between the afternoon and night streams, and then, it should mean less being late for the night sessions, but we'll see what happens. I just run late all the time, just a bear move, I guess. Moving on to Friday night, we do have GTA 5, 10:30, Dead by Daylight, 1 a.m. Saturday, we got Vanguard at 1:30, Warzone Pacific at 4 o'clock. Saturday night, Fallout 76, 10:30 plus. And on Sunday, Lego Harry at about 1 o'clock. That's it for the week. Got nothing for random chat. No idea what movies I'll watch this week. I'm going to watch Home Alone 1 and 2, Jingle All the Way next week for Christmas week, but finished out everything we had initially planned, so I'm not too sure. So I'm going to go ahead and obviously not start this at nighttime. So there's Fiumicino. So we're going to check out. There's a bunch of places we can go. We can go up in the mountains. Go down to Venice, right? It's right here somewhere. Yep. I think we flew from Rome to Naples already. Pretty interesting trip. Trying to see. There's Pescara. Fly from Pescara to Rome. I wonder how long that would take. "55 minutes in a Cessna 152, but probably not nearly as long if we take something else. Don't know what I want to fly. I don't want something that is too slow. I've been flying the 62 a lot lately. Knocks it down to about a half hour. What else is within that kind of range? Here's Florence. Phew, 47 minutes from Florence to Rome. There's Pisa. There's Bologna. Where's Milan? Milan's all the way up here. We've flown around Rome a lot in this game, so maybe let's just take Rome out of the picture. Let's hop from Florence to Bologna. It should be a reasonable trip. Yeah, 18 minutes in a DA62. Let's also take off from the other side, should save some time. 16 minutes. Just curious, I'm not going to fly something much slower, but what if you're going to take the A5? How long would that take? Yeah, 33 minutes. It's not that bad, even a small aircraft, but I'm not trying to take that much time. Let me check the 62. No, the 40NG, I mean. I used to fly the 40NG a lot in this game, and it has been quite some time since I've flown it. But I really like the 62, so I'm gonna move on. Let's take the 62 out. It's only a 16-minute flight. Figure from Bologna we'll hop to like Milan in a faster aircraft, maybe take like a Hornet from Milan to Venice. We'll figure it out. Or land near Venice and then hop in the watercraft to switch in the final stretch. There's a bunch of ideas for today, but we always start in Rome. I figured let's start somewhere else for once. So here's my aircraft. And we're off. There's Florence back there.
Diamond Tango Golf Sierra, continue for east departure.
Tower Diamond Tango Golf Sierra, continue for east departure.
I don't want to stall, so I gotta lower the nose a little bit.
Golf Sierra, leaving the airspace frequency change approved.
Out in the hills or the small mountains.
Diamond Tango Golf Sierra frequency change. Approach Diamond Tango Golf Sierra is type Diamond to 62 5 miles northeast of Pertole 2,100 feet. Request flight following. Diamond Tango Golf Sierra approach. Squawk 6736. Squawk 6736 Diamond Tango Golf Sierra. Diamond Tango.
A little windy up here.
6 miles northeast of Pertole 2,400 feet. Altimeter 30.42.
Engaging autopilot.
Roger, Diamond Tango Golf Sierra.
Alright, try to set up autopilot. Vigliano over there, if I'm saying that right at all. Look, my autopilot's not the best.
Engaging autopilot.
Oh god, what's it doing?
Engaging autopilot.
Gotta climb, we got mountains coming up, man. I gotta learn how to reset the autopilot to make it worth using. So I continue to climb. Well, 30.75 nautical miles out. Gonna start gaining some altitude here. Almost. Seems like we should clear it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and keep climbing a little bit higher. When I climb steep real quick, I might lose some speed, but I just want to see how the plane's affected by the steeper slope. Dropped a good 10 plus knots right there. Still dropping. We're going to drop the nose down so we don't go too low. There's got to be a way to wipe the autopilot screen.
approach on 120.1. Good day. 120.1 Diamond Tango Golf Sierra. Bologna approach Diamond Tango Golf Sierra 4,300 feet. Diamond Tango Golf Sierra Bologna approach altimeter 30.42 continue as planned.
Alright. Probably best for me to disregard my autopilot for a moment. Climb a little bit. But yeah, we're just between a little trip between Florence and Bologna right now. Wanted to take it easy with a small aircraft. We're just going to be flying around Italy till time's up, so we'll take out different aircraft, fly different places. And Milan to Venice might be a longer trip, so I might try to do it in a Hornet. Put that shit on, get up to Mach 1 or something. 21 nautical miles out from the approach. Check out this town right here. We're on top of the hill.
Engaging autopilot.
With Air 183 heavy descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Get a little cloudy up here.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet with Air 183 heavy.
Alright, so out of nowhere it just got extra foggy. Or cloudy, I should say. We're about 3,500 up. About 13.17 nautical miles out. Tossed around a little bit by turbulence here.
With Air 183 heavy descend and maintain 2,200 feet. Descend and maintain 2,200 feet with Air 183 heavy.
Gonna begin slowing us down.
183 heavy, you are 6 miles east of Bologna. Contact Bologna Tower on 120.8 when inbound on the approach. Tower on 120.8 Wizz Air 818 heavy.
Engaging autopilot.
Can't see nothing below us. Being a little bit quiet because I'm just focused on the gauges here. We're literally flying into the abyss right now. I didn't expect Bologna to be impossible to see, but we're going to have to live off the screen in the plane for this one, and I'm trying to learn from this experience for future flying in this game and maybe real life some days. Might as well make sure I learn what's going on. I gotta learn about the speed. I've flown a lot of different aircraft. Most familiar with the 152 and the DA-40NG. I'm pushing for this aircraft as my next pursuit just because it's a lot faster. 2 engines. It does a great job flying around, so. I don't trust following the game. Once we go down to 750 feet, I can't see below there. But alright. If I crash because of you, flight sim, I'm not gonna be happy with it. Pull up. Right on par for what they want. Get 5% more power to get my nose up. Hey, man. We're way too low. We're like a scary height right now. I don't know what's below us. Like we're at 250 feet right now. I don't know what. I can't see a fucking thing. Where's the runway? I think I see it on the mini map, but we're not aligned. It did not give me a line. If that's it, we're gonna have to turn and come back. There's the runway. Can't even fucking see it. But we're gonna use the map for reference. So we're gonna have to turn. We're getting back up in the air because we were so low to the ground. I'm surprised we didn't hit a freaking building that low. We're gonna have to come back in on a better line. Literally can't see a thing out here, man. This is horrible. We're gonna have to come in and land on the screen. Like, the only option we have right now is land on the screen. So I'm flying out a little bit and coming back in. This way I have more time to prepare for my landing. In a realistic scenario, you definitely wouldn't try landing if you couldn't see shit. You'd have to circle a bunch of times and all that. So we're gonna pull away, come back. I'm sure in real life I'd have to call all this in, but dropping to 70% power, flaps on 20%. Making the turn now. As you can see, the landing gear's already down. Got the switch down. Where was that airfield? Where were you? Where were you? A little bit further. A little bit further. A little bit further. Is that it right there? I cannot tell. I feel like we have a horrible approach again. Where's the runway? Can't see a fucking thing, man. We're flying off the screen. Can't tell where we're at. I really can't see a thing. All I know is we're coming in over the runway right now.
Bologna Tower Diamond Tango Golf Sierra is 1 mile north minus 300 feet with whiskey to land.
Come on. Where's the runway? Come on. Touchdown. Come on, come on, come on. Right there. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Ah, we died. We died. They can't see a fucking thing. Ah. We totally died. How are you supposed to land in this? Wow. We made it here. We literally can't see anything out of this aircraft there. We lost too much speed. I really couldn't tell how far off the ground we were. We had like a negative 200 or something. So we had a good flight minus the landing. All right. Regardless of the weather in Bologna, I think I'm gonna take off from Bologna. And how far is the flight to Milan? That'd be cool. King Air here to Milan, just under half hour, 104 nautical miles. Watch the sky be clear when we get back in. There was so much fog, I just couldn't see a damn thing in Bologna. You might experience that taking off now in the game, I'm not sure.
Bologna Tower Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra ready for departure to the west at runway 30.
Holy shit. I hate how it has to rub these fucking markers all over the screen. Like, can you take them off in showcase mode, please? Got auto mixture on, unlimited fuel off, aircraft lights on. I'll disable stress damage and engine damage, but I will leave on crash damage. If I shut that off with that, still shows Bologna. But now I can actually take a damn picture without a bunch of shit on my screen. Let's see. Auto rotor no, assisted yoke off, assisted checklist on, landing no, takeoff no. Yeah, comms on. God. Yeah, radio comms on. We have a lot of turbulence. A lot of turbulence. I'm just bouncing around here. Getting pushed sideways too.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra, continue for west departure.
Bologna Tower Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra continue for west departure.
So we got 97.8 to go.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Bologna Tower Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra frequency change. Bologna approach Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra is type Beechcraft King Air 4 miles northwest of Lima, India Uniform Lima 1000 feet. Request flight following.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra, Bologna approach. Squawk 0245.
Squawk 0245 Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra radar contact 4 miles northeast of Lima, India.
I keep climbing.
2,000 feet.
We have no visibility out here, so our best bet's to get up high enough we don't have to worry about it when the time comes.
Roger, Beechcraft
We'll
Tango
level out and
Golf
put on
Sierra.
autopilot. We're flying from Bologna to Milan after just flying from Florence to Bologna in a DA62NG with a terrible ending because it was so foggy I couldn't see more than like 5 feet in front of the plane, and we went to land and we flopped. So yeah, I don't know if we would have died or not. We weren't going that fast, but it didn't end well. I have successfully landed in the fog once or twice, but it's so difficult in the game to even use these screens to land, especially your first few times trying to do it. Alright, we made it above the fog. I think we can level out, correct our positioning here. Alright, drop 10% off our flight. Looks like it might be clear up there as well, which will be nice. Pretty cool looking aircraft. We're getting close to overspeed, but I'm gonna maybe I'll drop the power a little bit. Hit at 90%. We don't want to go over. Actually see below. There's Modena. I'm gonna say Medina Airport. Where's Medina?
Golf Sierra contact approach on 127.575. Good day.
127.575 for Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra. Approach Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra 4,900 feet.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra approach altimeter 30.50, continue as planned.
25% on the journey. Seems like we're coming up on some fog again, of course. Hopefully we don't have to land this one by screen again, but whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna hop in the Hornet from Milan to Venice and tackle it in Mach 1. So we can climb up to like 13,000 and just haul major ass over there. Then we can get out a water-friendly aircraft and fly it into Venice, all that kind of stuff. There's gotta be a wind going on because it keeps pushing me to the side here. My autopilot's not engaged, so. We're back to no visibility down below, but up here at least we can see. That is some bad fog though. I don't know what the case is going to be once we make it further up. I'll check something. Sorry to interrupt the flight, but is there like an autopilot flight scheme here? Could like we see what it is? Here it is. Hold on, let me see. So RBY for heading, RBX for altitude. Oh God. I don't know where the autopilot's trying to take me. It's trying to kill me, so let's just not touch it. Isn't the guy supposed to do the trim? Hold on. Sorry for pausing so many times, but I'm trying to like improve our experience today. So in the future we don't have to deal with this, and almost halfway there. Might be a chance on the other side of the fog is where we're going. I really hope it is, because 55 nautical miles, we might be able to escape this fog that we've been flying over and through from takeoff. Should have about 15 minutes left in this flight until we are landing in Milan. Lower the front end a little bit here. Gonna have to learn these autopilot systems a little bit better. There's Parma. Campo di Volo. Carzette. Probably butchering it, but I'll try. It looks like we're out in the clear over there. It's just a long journey ahead. Save a little bit of time and just max the engine out. There's not much to see around here, but hopefully the flight from there to Venice should be pretty awesome, because we're just gonna go fast as we can. A little bit higher up altitude than this, but in that aircraft you can climb altitude so quickly. We'll be able probably to climb up real high up if we want.
Descent approach on 121.25. Good day.
121.25 Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra. Piacenza approach Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra 7,300 feet.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra Piacenza approach altimeter 30.50, continue as planned.
Seems around, we'll try and see what happens in Flight Sim. I mean, in the Hornet, we're already on Flight Sim. breaking free. See the mountains in the background. We're at 36.85 nautical miles out from Milan, so should be there relatively soon. Dun, dun, dun. $30 nautical miles out. Gotta be like, we're going 239, so under 10 minutes, I guess, or something like that. Close to 10 minutes till we arrive, including slowing down, getting aligned, all that stuff. We got 41% fuel, so we're still doing all right. Bunch of little towns all over. Codogno, Leo, Formiggiara. I haven't said Bertoncino, except for Nacino.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra contact approach 134.175. Good day.
134.175. Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra.
I butchering a bunch of them, but
Approach Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra 7,600 feet.
Monticelli.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra approach altimeter 30.53 continuous climb.
Is it really gonna pick up in fog again, man? What is with the fog on our flight today? Our first flight ended in the fog in Bologna, and there's a giant gap of no fog, and I swear we're getting into fog again right at Milan. We're getting that final stretch, and of course, we're gonna have fog. My worst enemy. We're getting close. Eventually I'll taper off the engines and all that stuff. Seems like we're going to the thick of it again. The game's really challenging me today on the fog flying. I've been going max speed, so the nose is just trying to tip up the whole time, so I've been fighting it manually because our autopilot's trying to murder us. So we gotta begin going down now. It's like one of the few times I've flown this aircraft, so I'm not surprised to go over speed. Just raising the nose so we can. Try my engine down a lot. I'm trying to combat my speed by lowering my engine speed. Going into the fog again, of course, so.
Tower Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra is 5 miles south, 1,100 feet with kilo to land.
Beechcraft Tango Golf Sierra Lead 8 Tower Airport is currently IFR. Request denied.
Visibility is really low. We already had a bad landing today. We flew Florence to Bologna on the Bologna run. We couldn't see anything at all. It was just so thick, so we hit the runway a little bit too hard. We're having like lag right now. That is not helpful. Is this the airport right here? Is it? I can't tell if it's the airport. It looks like it is. Fuck me, I gotta land on the screen. We saw how this went last time I landed. There it is, there it is, I can see it, I can see it. Thank gosh. Oh, turbulence, or whatever the hell that was. Gonna run out of runway, come on. Stop, stop, stop. Whew. We got thin on runway right there. That is for sure. Or right at the end. Shout out to our mod J Smoke. What is up, man? Shoo! Successful landing though on the second landing here today. Alright, well, we're done here. We landed. I'm out. So we still got I'm probably gonna pull the plug around 6:15 or so. I don't plan to stay on beyond that because I gotta get going at that time. Trying to fit in some exercise. Having some chicken tonight. We're in Italy right now, and actually have my I was gonna work on my Italian class tonight that I'm taking online, so I might work on that. We'll see what else goes down. Real life time, it's nighttime, but we're not flying in real life time because I would like to actually see where we're going. So we just flew from all the way down here in Florence. Where was it? Right here. Flew out of Florence. We flew up to Bologna. Bologna fog was so terrible that when I went to land, we actually flipped over on the runway. Like, we just landed so hard we flipped. Flew from Bologna all the way up here to Milan. This is where we just landed, in Milan. We're gonna take off from Milan, and we're going to Venice. Pretty sure it's a wooden runway. Or is it grass? Ah, it might be grass. See, this is 48 minutes in this aircraft. That'd be like the rest of the stream. But, let's see. We're gonna get out our Hornet and use the Hornet because we can go Mach 1, and we're gonna tackle this in an insanely little amount of time. 18 minutes.
Tower Boeing Tango Golf Sierra at runway 18 ready for departure south departure.
Alright.
Sierra, continue for south departure. Boeing Tango Golf Sierra, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Linnet Tower Boeing Tango Golf Sierra frequency change. Approach Boeing Tango Golf Sierra is type Boeing 2 miles south of Linnet 1,600 feet. Request flight follow.
So we gotta turn this way.
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra approach. Squawk 4363.
Squawk 4363 Boeing Tango Golf Sierra.
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra radar contact 5 miles south of Linnet 3,400 feet. Altimeter 30.53.
So over 100 nautical miles. We just did a 100 nautical mile flight and it took like a half hour in the other aircraft we just did.
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra
And
on center on 124.925. Good day.
Going to 124.925 Boeing Tango Golf Sierra.
go.
Milan Center Boeing Tango Golf Sierra 10,300 feet.
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra Milan Center altimeter 30.53 continuous plan.
Alright.
Generic 454, you are 3 miles south. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect ILS Whiskey runway.
Answer chat on though. We had a bot issue for a tiny bit, then it went away, and it seems like they're kind of back. And there's a bunch of bots back. It's all YouTube has to handle it. You know what I mean? So.
Descend and maintain 6,000.
We got the sonic boom going on in here.
Runway 28 approach by Elbot transition clear to Elbot generic 454. Generic 680, you are 12 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS Whiskey runway 28 approach via Elbot transition. Clear to Elbot. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS Whiskey runway 28 approach via Elbot transition. Clear to Elbot generic 680. Generic 680 contact approach on 126.3. Good day.
We'll on the Venice in under 20 minutes. Hell yeah. Yeah, what I've been doing then to our J Smoke, if the bots come in, 1, hide them on the channel, and then 2, report them as spam. We're killing it right now. We're going 667. I'm gonna do a rapid climb.
Contact approach on 126.75. Good day.
Milan Center.
How fast we're climbing? 21k, 22,
Request
23,
transition
24,
airspace.
25,
Boeing Tango
26,
Golf Center. Clear to
27, 28, 29, 30.
Cleared for Charlie Airspace Boeing Tango Golf Sierra.
We lost our sonic boom, but
126.75 generic.
we're at like 40,000 feet now in a matter of seconds. We already knocked out 30% of the trip. If I go down now, our speed will go up crazy fast. We're going 650 right now.
Contact approach on 135.9.
690. We just crossed 700.
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra. Approach Boeing Tango Golf.
We're going Mach 1.6 friggin' Mach right now.
Tango Golf Sierra approach. Continue as planned. Boeing Tango Golf Sierra contact launch center on 124.925.
We're burning fuel like a mofo though. We're down to 16% fuel. I'm probably gonna have to refuel through
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra.
this real quick.
Center Boeing Tango Golf Sierra flight level 270.
What is the autopilot doing? Oh shit, what's the autopilot doing? The fuck was that shit? You guys saw that? That was fucking crazy. Alright, game. I do not want to look at the fucking fuel thing anymore. Please go away. Thank you. I clicked X like 3 times. It would be such an issue, but our autopilot just started friggin' like going absolutely friggin' nuts right there. We just lost all our speed. Autopilot didn't know how to handle all the speed, so now we gotta drop again.
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra contact approach on 135.9. Good day.
I really hope it's not all fog again at the airport.
135.9 Boeing Tango Golf Sierra. Approach Boeing Tango Golf Sierra flight level 190.
Yeah, we're going 600 miles an hour right now, J-Smoke.
Continue as planned.
A normal flight between these two places would probably take like 30 to an hour. And this plane under 20 minutes. It's amazing. Need one of these in real life for just like for personal travel.
124.9 Boeing Tango Golf Sierra.
There's probably a bunch of rules about going Mach 1,
Boeing Tango Golf Sierra 16.
if you even could. Shatter windows and stuff if you're too low. Yeah, right now we're going 1.15 Mach. Just under 45 minutes left on the stream clock. I think I'm actually pulling the plug in about 40 minutes. Which would put us, you know, like 5 minutes early departure, but whatever. Oh yeah, if you were anywhere near this thing, J-Smoke, it'd be ridiculous. You can hear it on the screen right now. It's like the boom you get. Down to 27 nautical miles out. We're gonna have to start slowing down eventually. Hopefully we can have a successful landing here. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream, this week's streams, I'm saying, so far. The GTA trilogy on Monday with the, we did the ambulance, paramedic level 12, plus we did 100 taxi rides. Tuesday we made a lot of progress in Horizon 5. Yesterday we had Halo Infinite, had a good session with J-Smoke actually, 1.2 KD. Held 2042 today, while it was a way better session the last time. The game is still kind of disappointing, so I'm currently not interested to buy it. It could change in the future if they fix it enough and change it enough, but for now, I think I'll opt out. Obviously this game we play every 2 weeks, so glad to hold it. It kind of took a hit today, but I'm not really too sad about it. Especially running a solo session. At some point I do want to cross the Atlantic in one of these. We'll set to like unlimited fuel and all that stuff so we can have an easy peasy time. After this, gotta hit the quote-unquote at-home gym after this. Some dumbbells and a pedal bike, and I have a chocolate protein shake waiting. Some chicken later. Flying over Italy. I'm gonna work on my Italian class later that I'm doing online. Also, for book reading, I've been reading Call of the Wild lately. I know J Smoke might have read it. Never read it before in my life, so I finally got around to reading it about halfway through. Just started it the other night. But I like to read late at night, so I'll just like get tired as hell while reading. I'll get like one chapter done because I'll start dozing off. We need to get ready for a landing. So we are going to be landing in Venice's airport in just a moment. Is that the airport? I thought it was a bridge. That's not where we're going. There it is.
Tango Golf Sierra is 5 miles southwest, 1,900 feet with Quebec to land.
Boarding Tango Golf, Sierra Tower. Altimeter tree, 0.40 wind tree 36 at 10. Flight street in runway, 04 right. Boarding Tango Golf, Sierra wind tree 36 at 10. Cleared to land runway, 04 right.
Alright. For the first airport in this entire stream, we finally can see where we're going. When we were in, flew from Florence to Bologna. Bologna, the fog was so thick I couldn't see like 3 feet in front of me, so we had a shitty landing and flipped over in the DA-62. Went from Bologna to Milan in a different aircraft. Had a successful landing, also in the fog though, but we could barely see. We had a little bit better visibility. Now we're actually at a clear runway, but we're in the fastest aircraft we could have brought. The faster it is, the worse I am at controlling its speed and landing it, but that's kind of hand in hand. That's why it's harder to get a license for a faster aircraft than a slower one. Just trying to gently come down here, but I'm trying not to hit too hard. Why are we tilting? Why are we tilting? Why are we tilting? Oh, the wind, the wind, the wind. Shit. Holy shit, the wind. I'm fighting it. It's trying to tip us over. Come on, wind. That's not nice. Shoo. We're gonna go to at least 6:15. Gives us about. Wanted to cut off 6. That's about 20 minutes. But if I give the 6:15, we got 35 minutes. I'll think about it. We've already crossed so much of Italy today, from Florence to Bologna to Milan to Venice. My goal here was to actually get in a watercraft and just fly around Venice for the last like 20 minutes. Maybe we'll get the Icon A5. It'll take like 5-10 minutes just to get over to Venice itself, but it'd be pretty damn awesome. We have landed in the canals and stuff before. It's really tough, but I can try to do it today as well. Nice to Jason. I don't know what I'll read. I'm going to read Call of the Wild and then read White Fang. I think it's called, the next book that he wrote. 2 books that are kind of related. I've been reading a lot of different books. Since I finally got done with the Harry Potter series, read all 7 of them, I've been like just taking a bunch of shorter books. fuck out of the way, bro. Time to hop in the main menu. It's been quite the journey. 3 different planes, 3 different trips. We're about to hit the final stretch here because I want to get off the next half hour or so. So, just to explain what we did, we used the DA62NG right here. We're flying to Bologna, crashed because the damn fog was so thick that we hit the runway too hard because it was like negative 200 feet. So, going off the damn screen, I could barely tell how high up we were. So we hit a little bit too hard, but we did survive, I'm guessing, because it didn't give me a failure. Then we flew, which craft was it? It's down here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. We flew the Beechcraft from Bologna to Milan, successfully landed in the fog, even though we barely had any runway left by the time we finally got down. And then the Hornet, we just flew from Milan all the way to Venice. So to end the stream, the final stretch, we still got plenty of time, but water aircraft are usually pretty slow. We're probably going to need the rest of the time just to cruise around Venice. To depart from here, we'll take one of my favorite aircraft for cruising and water landings, and we're going to come fly down in Venice. Let's see, I'm going to try and land up in here. That's only a 3-minute flight, so never mind. But, we'll fly all over. We can kind of just cruise in the Icon A5. Doing a bunch of fun little tough landings, stuff like that will definitely take the rest of the time. Here's our little aircraft. Wind is pretty damn strong right now.
Icon Tango Golf Sierra continue for south departure.
Tower Icon Tango Golf Sierra continue for south departure.
Welcome to Venice. Welcome to Venice. Probably the next place I'd really like to go whenever I get a chance to go back to Italy. It's already been to Rome. I already saw Rome. I'd absolutely go back and spend time in Rome again. Just stay there for a few nights, just chill. But Venice, it's definitely next on my list of Italy. There's obviously Florence, Milan. Such a unique place to go, and you could probably tackle it in like a week if you wanted to stay and not rush it. One thing I learned is rushing vacations suck. You know, when you run sightsee to sightsee, you get exhausted, you don't enjoy anything. 1 or 2 things a day keeps the doctor away.
Frequency change approved.
Half those itineraries will stuff like 5 things in one day, and it just makes no sense.
Frequency change.
When I went to Rome, I would do like the Colosseum tour one day, and then do the Vatican tour another day, then go see these sites another day, like the ones you just walk up to, like the Spanish Steps, stuff like that.
Sierra, Venice approach. Squawk 1201.
Squawk 120.
Going on a dive because I need to lower altitude and be able to lose speed as we approach the waterfront.
West of Lima, India, Papa Victor, 1,100 feet. Altimeter tree, 0.48.
Roger, Icon Tango Golf Sierra.
Come on. There's the bridge. Don't hit it. Oh. I can't stop, we're on water. Alrighties. I really don't know what just happened. I don't think we're getting out of here. But of course the bridge, you can't go under it. It's a fucking solid wall, so it's not like I could have just cruised under the bridge, which is my initial plan. The bridge is like a wall back here. I don't think we're getting out of here though. Yeah. It was successful up into not being able to stop before we went off the side. Try again. So we got 10 to 25 more minutes on this stream. I figure let's use it up because I hate to ditch early. I'm not that type of dude to want to ditch early, so. It was a fun session. We need this game is much more fun when you play with other people. I do plan to do a cross-Atlantic flight some point though. I don't know who would actually be interested in doing it, but we'll grab some Hornets, go max speed. Unlimited fuel at, 30,000 feet with, afterburners on going Mach 1.5 or something, it'd be pretty awesome. Oops, I think I forgot to make it daytime. Oh well, that's fine. We've been flying in daytime all day today. I'm willing to try landing in Venice at night. It's going to be a lot harder though, because I'm going to have to come in, use the lights of the city to see the river that I'm going to land on, and then we're going to have to land and stop without crashing in the dark. But I'm up for the challenge. Challenge is always fun on a flight sim game. There we go. 3D map right there shows us what's going on. It's gonna be a lot more difficult than the daytime attempt at this. We almost had it. We were literally moving at like 5 miles per hour. The problem was we couldn't go under the bridge because it's like a wall, so we had to basically steer off the side, and we just rolled off onto the sidewalk or whatever you want to call it.
Icon Tango Golf Sierra is type icon 851 miles.
Number one's gonna have to be a flyby so I can understand what we're working with.
Request flight following.
Icon Tango Golf Sierra, Venice approach. Walk 62.
Flight Sim's free on Game Pass, J Smoke.
Walk 624.
I didn't buy this, man. I haven't spent $1 on Flight Sim.
Icon Tango Golf.
It's it's cross-play, yeah. I play with Knight, he plays on PC, I play on Series X. So. But you can't play it on Xbox One, you'd have to play it on your PC if you got it, J Smoke. They're bringing it to Xbox One, just not yet. Why is the city so dark? How am I supposed to land on the river in this shit? Well, I'm still going to try anyway. It's going to be very difficult and scary for that matter. Is there lights in here? There's the river. See it? It's hard to see, but it's right below us. Oh God, we died. We went in. I turned around way too quickly. I could barely see. Let's just make it daytime. That was unreasonable. Especially without taking proper turnaround. I just didn't give it enough time to turn around. There we go. Oh, that's the rival. I'm gonna make it as quick as possible. I don't want to have to keep flying around to set it up. We already know we can get it set up. It's a factor of being able to stop in there. The first attempt we almost had. The second attempt was just a disaster. It was just so dark I couldn't see shit, and I turned around way too short, way too quickly, and hit the water at way too high a speed, so we immediately just failed. This time I'll take proper precautions and try and make this landing actually stick, as in stop before we hit the bridge. Maybe, just maybe we'll be able to turn around and take off from in here. I've done it before, but I remember the stream we did it, we both crashed so many times trying to get it. We kept trying to land in the different canals of Venice, and quite a handful of streams back. Back when I was first learning how to fly this plane, Now I'm pretty good with the 8.5 nowadays, but in my early days I was a disaster at it. I'm getting pretty good at some of these aircraft I haven't gotten used to yet, but one step at a time. I'm still terrible with some planes, pretty good with others. I trust myself pretty solidly in the 152, the DA40NG. Even the 62, the only reason we crashed it today is because I had no visibility due to the fog. Had nothing to do with the aircraft itself. Had to do with 0% visibility. Like, I couldn't even see the runway out the windshield. We just had to use the damn little screen inside the plane. They put us up as 5,000. These motherfuckers, man. Yeah, I'm fucking crazy. What about that, man? My engine's off right now, so if we need speed to survive not crashing, we're not gonna get it. Engine's completely off. We're going in. It gets laggy, look at it. It doesn't help at all when I'm trying to touch the water and it starts frame rate dropping or whatever it does. We never had this issue before. I don't know what happened, but with one of the updates, it got worse. Trying to do a little swerve so that we can... No, don't hit the side again. No. Fuck. Fuck you, game. Barely tap a fucking wall and it's like critical failure. Well, I touched the wall like 5 miles an hour, alright? I guarantee you I'll be able to take that fucking plane right back off in real life. 5 miles an hour is not going to destroy a plane, but whatever. Flight Sim has to learn. There's a lot to go in its learning, but what can you do? I'm about to, here's Rome. I was in Rome like 2 years ago. It feels like yesterday, but right before the lockdown happened, so. One of my favorite trips ever, one of my favorite cities I've ever visited, hands down. But I remember from the train station, here's Piazza Naiadi. I'm saying it Naiadi. Yeah, whatever. The altar of the fatherland. The Colosseum. Circo Massimo, aka Circus Maximus. We're going to land... One of my earliest flights in Rome, I was trying to land small planes at Circus Maximus, and we actually landed, I think, a DA40NG and a 152 here successfully a few times. It's much shorter than a runway, but it's very possible to land and stop in time. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. Wonder how long it would take to fly out of here. We're at 6 o'clock. Let's maybe make this the last thing we do. Let's successfully land in Circo Massimo in a Nikon A5. Then I'll probably take the leave for today. I was going to end with Venice, but let's move on from Venice. It was fun, but yeah, I'm not trying to sit there the whole time. In the next 15 or so minutes, I'm going to pull the plug. So let's do this. I might even take off from there, try and land somewhere else in Rome. One of my favorite cities. If anyone out here watching ever gets a chance, I highly recommend you go. I saw pretty much everything it had to offer in the major tourist attractions. You know, I went to the train station, not really at something attraction, but I even included it because we went in there for one of the place called like Trapezzino or something. Pretty awesome little fast food type of street food they make. And then saw quite a few of the piazzas, saw, you know, the Colosseum. We did a tour of that, did a tour of the Vatican, climbed to the top of the church and everything. The only thing I didn't do is the castle. So if we ever go back, I'm going to do the castle. Why the hell is it showing me this? Did I fuck it up? Oh, what? Let me restart this because this doesn't make sense. Why am I going into there? That's definitely not where I want to go. I wanted to take off and go, I think it started me over Massimo. Man, motherfuckers. It's exactly what I don't want to do. The opposite. I'll take off from here. Departure. And I'll land in Massimo, which now I have to find again, which is right here. That's how well I learned Rome. I think I went down this road. There was a statue here, and right over here was a bank I went to. Get some cash out. That's Circus Maximus, so you guys know. And then where we're at right now. There's a Colosseum. The Roman Forum is right here. This giant area. This is also ruins up here. I walked all of this as part of my stay here. I toured the museum and went to the top of the altar. Yeah, I dealt with the Vatican in full. This is the one place I didn't do when I was in Rome, right here. But it was like it's kind of like an art museum, I think. But I pretty much did everything. Did the bus tour. Everything you could pretty much do. Expensive trip, but well worth it back in the day. Especially because I went right before lockdown, and I haven't even honestly taken a trip in the last like 2 years. So, well, even more worth the money we spent there. But easily cost a few grand for sure, if not more. It was about an 8-hour flight. I think 8.5 or something on the way back. The beauty of it was the fact that I just watched the movies. On the way there, I tried to sleep. Worst decision of my life. I couldn't sleep when we arrived there in the morning, so I was just spent the day exhausted. I think we slept in and went out to dinner after that, but on the way home, I just said fuck it and watched like 4 or 5 movies. I think I watched the new Aladdin movie. I watched the X-Men that was new at the time, or newer at the time. I watched The Lion King. I watched some weird crocodile horror movie. That's my excuse next time on a international trip. Just stay up watching friggin' movies the whole time. Excuse to catch up on a bunch of films and not worry about how the time's spent.
Chimpino Tower Icon Tango Golf Sierra continue for north departure.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes. Technically it's like 13 minutes, but 6:15 is a really good cutoff time for me, so 10 minutes out from the end. We were supposed to play this 2 hours, 30-minute break 2 hours. I gave half to 2042 because we had to cancel it yesterday due to me running late and having YouTube issues after running late. So this game took a hit this week. Supposed to be full afternoons every 2 weeks, but I promise next time we hold it, which might be 3 weeks out, it'll be 2 weeks. So next week, Star Citizen week, which is, it goes flights in 1 week, Star Citizen the other week. Next week, Star Citizen, and on top of that, the final week of the month, aka the week between Christmas and New Year's, I'm considering taking part off for vacation and part on for doing a special week, so I don't know. I might stick to PC only that week. I don't know what I'll do yet. I'll have to see, what's going on, if there's anything coming out. Any special events going on in any games. We'll figure it out from there. But in January, this game will be back to its routine. Probably first and third week of January. Guaranteed for full afternoons. Is at least my current plan. My goal is to successfully land this. If we don't, we'll just spawn in like right near it like we did with Venice and try and go back in. If I land this successfully, that'll be good enough for me for today. Again, we flew from Florence to Bologna, Bologna to Milan, Milan to Venice. Tried to land in the canal of Venice like 3 times, and then yeah, it would have been successful, but it wasn't. Some will blame the game for having weird chunky objects everywhere and a bridge that you can't go under. Because if the bridge, we could have went under it and went around the canal, we wouldn't have had to even think about why we crashed. So it's just like a solid wall. It's so stupid. They really got to figure something out with bridges. Now we're landing
Icon Tango Golf Sierra, leaving my airspace
at
frequency.
Circus Maximus.
Chimpino Tower Icon Tango Golf Sierra frequency change. Realm approach Icon Tango Golf Sierra is type Icon A5 5 miles northwest of Chimpino 2000 feet.
My wheels down.
Request flight following.
I see it right there. You guys can see it right above the dashboard. That's Circus Maximus right there. Used to be, it had like, what was it, like the horse events and stuff going on. Now it's just literally a friggin' open field where people walk their dogs to drop the deuce. It's not that phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. It's just an excuse to somewhere to land. It's like, just turn it into a runway at this point. I think everyone would be cool with it. Yeah, I walked all over Circus Maximus when I was there. You know, it was cool to stand in it, but there was nothing else special about it. There's nothing to tell its history, its story. People walking their dogs and graffiti. Yeah. Here we come, Circus Maximus. Coming in, man. Now you're tiny, but I'm gonna land in there. One of the earliest landing challenges I ever did was landing here. I also landed in the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool outside, you know, in DC, which was pretty crazy landing, but we did it in a 152 multiple times. This aircraft's so easy to fly for me. I've got enough practice in it. I don't have to really worry anymore. This, the 152, the 40 NG, you can almost guarantee I can handle most situations. And if not the first attempt, definitely on a second or third. So here's Circus Maximus. The walkway across the field is like a raised up fucking thing. Come on. No, no, so great, but you're not supposed to drift the fucking plane. Well, I don't know why I can't successfully get them down today. I don't know. Usually I'm a little bit smoother with these fucking landings. We've done this so many times. Not in this plane specifically, but like a 152. The 152, though, is way easier to get low speed. This thing likes to glide a lot, I've noticed. We talked about it on our one of our streams when I was learning how to fly it on stream. We just went around it on a whole stream just flying them, trying to get me used to them. I'm mostly used to them, but that glide is what gets me. In a 152, we would have stopped. But not in that. It just doesn't want to slow down. That's the problem. You're like going in for the landing, but it keeps its speed so well. Which is not a bad thing. This aircraft likes to glide, but it takes a little bit more anticipation than a 152. 152, you can just lower the power down, max everything out, and just go in and land. Put the flaps all the way down. So, hopefully this is it. This is my last attempt to land, I think, because we're at an hour 52 on the stream. 2 hours was the goal max. Got a bunch of stuff to do tonight, tomorrow, but then my weekend officially starts with Hell Let Loose, Insurgency, Sandstorm, 2 PvP games tomorrow, 1 o'clock and 3:30 respectively. Then we have our nice chill night, GTA 5 and Dead by Daylight. J-Smoke, our mod in chat, will probably be there for GTA, I'm guessing. Then we do our COD PvP day on Saturday. But yeah, and this game's indefinitely on the channel once every 2 weeks. It used to be weekly. I moved it to once every 2 weeks. I feel like it fits really well once every 2 weeks. I don't bore myself too much of playing it too much because, you know, flying, especially when we were doing point to point, can be a little bit boring. We just sit there for, you know, 45 minutes flying the same line. So it could definitely get a little bit slow, but had a good time today. If the game will load, we could make an attempt at landing at Circus Maximus again, because we landed, and I decided to try and turn, which was a horrible idea. I was trying to like drift turn, Why does it put me right over Circus Maximus, man? Obviously you would never do this, but I ain't trying to fucking circle all the way around. Oh god, it's lagging! Alright. There's Circus Maximus straight in front of us. So as mentioned, last time we took too long to get our wheels down. I braked, but we weren't going to stop in time, so I whipped the whole plane to the right really hard, and we tipped over and failed. We were going pretty slow, but it still would have damaged the shit out of the plane in reality. I don't know what... The frame rate, what is it doing? Oh my god. Did it really... It really fucking crashed! It really fucking crashed, dude. It really fucking crashed. Really, Flight Sim? Really? Come on, man. I was so feeling that approach. It was horrible at first. So the angle was horrifying, but it doesn't mean we couldn't have landed it successfully. And the game fucking crashed. It couldn't handle it. It knew that I knew my chance was there, and it was like, nope. Flight Sim, man. Man. This is Fubar, sir. It's Fubar. I'm supposed to be getting off in 2 minutes, and I was gonna literally make that landing and get off. I'm gonna try and load back in and do it again. It shouldn't take more than like a minute to land once we do load in. I'll make this minor exemption to extend a tiny bit. Because I really want to get that landing. Beautiful music. Alright. Once you load in, we're gonna make another attempt to land at Circus Maximus. It's the only reason I'm loading in. I don't want to just get off. It was almost a sign to just get off, but I want to get off knowing that I made that landing. I've done it before on stream many times. So the fact that the first time we were going a little bit too fast and I just maneuvered trying to avoid the building and it just tipped the plane wing. That was that. But second time's not even on me. The game just crashed. It couldn't handle all the airspeed I was getting. Or the beauty of Rome. I don't know. One of the two. Maybe mix of both. This game's been issue-matic though with cities and like frame rate drops I've noticed lately. It's gotten worse. I don't know what they did to the game, but Flight Sim's been on a rocky road for a while. I hope they patch it up and get us in a smoother lineup. I don't want to be lagging. I tried to fly around Tokyo and I remember the frame rates were just friggin' horrendous because the city was so massive. It looks awesome, but it's not fun flying around it with the frame rate skipping about. So this is the official last thing we do once again, then I'm getting off, so. I know room so well, I'm gonna pull up to Circus Maximus right there. And I spent 10, I think it was 10 nights total away when I was on that vacation. And we spent it all in just Rome, so you get the idea. I kinda learned the city pretty well at that point. Plus we walked around, I walked the most in my life probably when I was in Rome. We walked everywhere. Especially because when we were there, they decided to have a taxi strike. No lie. So we went to get a taxi, and all the taxis, nobody was sitting in them. They're just taking up taxi spots all over the city. And then someone finally told us there was a strike going on. So we just walked so many miles on that trip. Plus, you save money walking, and Rome was a very walkable city by all means. Like when I look at like those apps that track your walking and shit, you could see it's like friggin' Mount Everest on the line bar when I was in Rome. The rest of it's nice and flat and chill. Then there's just giant, Mount Everest peak in the middle of nowhere. It was pretty crazy. Alright, game, come on. Why is it nighttime? Fuck! I can't even see where we're going. Oh well, I'm doing it. Fucking doing it. Fuck this. I'm going for it. I don't care at this point. Problem is I can't see where it is. Where's the Coliseum? I think it's right there. I think that's Circus Maximus right there in front of us. It's really hard to see. It's just a dark ass field. If we can land this at night, then you know that I know what I'm doing. If we don't land it at night, then I might load back on daytime. I didn't mean to leave it at night. There's definitely lights in Circus Maximus in real life. I don't know why it's so fucking pitch black in the game. I actually went past it on at night to go to dinner, so I definitely know. Oh god, dude! All right, yeah, fuck this game. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, yo. I'm out. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm done. The game's not even letting me land. That's messed up, man. It crashed twice just trying to land a Circus Maximus. So, damn, I'm gonna call it. Really sorry I can't show you guys it, but the game's like literally telling me get the F off. I mean, I don't know why it's crashing. It only crashed twice today, and it crashed at the end of the stream while I was trying to edit some, getting my final landing. So I'm just gonna call it. Shout out to Jay Smoke across the board, BVT on Patreon membership, Main's Food Reviews membership, Super Chat, Camden on Super Chat as well. Appreciate the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching, like and sub. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Plenty more streams this week. Till then, peace out.